The books you won't put down. Grab the House of Lazenberry series by author Daniel Webb. Since his controversial interview at the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, the books can't stay on the shelf. Grab the series, The House of Lazenberry, The House of Lazenberry 1970H, and The House of Lazenberry, A Time to Heal. Link in the description box.
It's Mike Ross, also known as Mike on the Mic. He's getting ready for his upcoming 2022 comedy run. He'll be kicking it off at Bitty Brand's Stress Factory Comedy Club. Caroline's on Broadway, Punchline Philly. You don't want to miss him take the stage at the DC Improv. Then he'll be coming to the Atlanta Improv and at Chocolate Sundays Comedy Show in Los Angeles, California.
This is Michael.
The reunion is out now. It's streaming now, I believe, on BET Plus. We didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but we definitely will. But talk about it, man. It's been a long time. One of the greatest shows of all time. You played a real integral part in that. So how was it getting back with the crew?
Man, it was cool, man. Seeing everybody last night. It's like, family. It's like when you haven't been around your family for a long time, and then you go back home. It's like it's almost like you never missed a beat, man. It was real cool, man. Like you never missed a beat.
So what did you guys like? So talk about the red carpet event that went down last night.
How was that? Man, it was like, man, everybody was looking beautiful, and here I come with my jeans and stuff on.
Oh, man.
I ain't Hollywood yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
I have a jeans on, but I did have a pimp shirt on though. So, it's long sleeve, very, very colorful. I had to go in my pimp wardrobe, right. For back in my pimp days. Nah, but it was cool, man. I mean, seeing Tisha, man, she was looking good. Martin and Carl came in his work clothes. He just got through. I think he was painting the crib or something. He had his overalls on with paint stains out. He told me. I called him. I said, "Man, what you wearing?" "Man, I'm coming in my work clothes, man, because I'm doing something right now." I thought he was joking, but he wasn't joking.
Man, wow.
But it was nice, man. I mean, everybody was there. It was packed. It was the show looked great, man. I mean, it was great, to see everybody, man. Snoop perform, on the show, and man, it was real cool, man. Real cool. Did a lot of reminiscing. They did Tommy's. They did a like a tribute to Tommy. At Nipsey's. That was cool, man. I mean, yeah, and his family was there. His wife and kids, and that was real cool, man. Real cool.
We've been hearing a lot of whispers about a reboot going. You hear anything about that? And if so, are you involved in that as well?
Well, if it go down, I hope I am.
Right.
I don't know, but I would hope so, man. Then I could buy that big $20 Snicker bar I've been craving for a long time. Give me a little extra change in my pocket. I could buy enough gas, man, to go from Pasadena to LA. Right. Which is about 10 minutes away.
That's a factor right now.
Yeah. But now, man, we had a ball, man. Just seeing everybody, man, and all the the guest people that came out to hang with us, man. That was real cool, man.
Now, us as fans, we were sitting there watching the show just now and just remembering and watching and feeling the nostalgia of where we were when we were watching these episodes when they first came out, and how just refreshing it is still watching them 10, 20 years later to this day and still just be as refreshing. But then we all heard the controversy that went on behind the scenes between Martin and Carl, and then Martin and obviously Tisha and all this stuff. So to us fans, we never thought something like this could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think this would ever be able to happen, to get all of the characters, all of the faces, the iconic faces in one room to be able to reminisce and enjoy yourselves the way y'all did?
See, I expected that to happen because I never seen, the behind the scenes. I was on there. I did 12 episodes. People think I did more, but I did 12 episodes with Martin. I did like 40 episodes of the Bernie Mac show. But all the times I was there, man, it was always love. It was always everybody got along. Everybody was cool. I didn't see the turbulence that went on behind the scenes, man. And I mean, like they showed me love. Everybody showed me love. So I was like, well, I thought everything was real cool. And it surprised me, just like you guys, that things was happening behind the scenes, because I didn't I wasn't, a witness of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't do that 5th season when all the turbulence started.
Right.
I guess manifested because I wasn't a part of that season. That matter of fact, they didn't even have a live audience then. So but when I was there, man, it was lovely.
Right.
Lovely.
We felt it.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, man. Give you all the candy I want on that bad fella.
So you did 12 episodes, which
Yeah.
we just just remembered that, just
Right.
watching the special one there. Why did you end up getting taken off the show? Was it just
Well,
like
I didn't get taken off. It's just that
okay.
I guess some of the stuff that went down. I don't know. The 5th season. I don't know if I did an episode or not, but
Mhm.
I don't remember really being at that 5th season when it wasn't an audience. Maybe that one time I think we did one episode where he did the when I think when he was at the ATM as Dragonfly Jones. I think that was the 5th season.
Mhm.
But I didn't know. I never got taken off the show. It was just something that went down. I think I probably did one episode of the 5th season. But nah, man, because I came in after the 1st season, maybe after the 2nd season, something like that. Because
Your
I
first one was a boxing match when he had the boxing thing at his crib, right?
right, yeah, that was the first episode I did, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that was like one of them unique auditions, man. I never had an audition like that before, man. I went in and did the audition, and Eileen Knight asked me, "Can I do something different?" I did something different, and usually they'll say thank you, and they'll contact your agent. Your agent will let you know if you got the gig or not. But they took me over to Martin them and Martin and the producers, Kenny Buford and all them cats sitting back, looking with their little hats to the back, looking like gangster, right? Sitting there looking at me. And so I was like, I got this group right here. So I went in, I hit them with the field flow and stuff, man. I made all that up, and they were rolling, man. And I got this job right on the spot, man. They told me right then and there. They called my agent, said we want to hire him right here,
Awesome.
and want to start doing the table read and blah blah blah. And the rest was history, man.
So
And did you know, back then when you were filming your episodes, that this would be such an iconic show that you were pretty much in the middle of making history with the Martin show?
Never in 1,000 in a million years, man.
Wow.
It's two things that I've done that I never expected to be, big as it is, and that was Martin and Menace to Society.
Yeah.
I never thought, people was like, "Yo, man, Menace was you, blah blah blah." And Martin, I didn't know the character was big until I think I went to a club in Houston, a comedy club, and they called my aunt during the Rose Bowl, man. It was this school in Houston, man, and my aunt brought the little high school to do the band. They was gonna be in the band at Rose Parade, so she told me to come meet them at the restaurant, man. I walked in the restaurant, man. All the little kids started mobbing me, man. The high school kids, yo, blah blah blah. They was running, and I ain't never had that before, man. I started sweating, and I didn't know how to handle it because I did a lot of things before Martin, but and a lot of things since Martin, man. But it's something about those 12 episodes, man. Like I said, I did 40 Bernies, man. I did ER, NCIS, Bones, so many other shows, man. Parker's, so many. But those 12 episodes, man, that resonate with a whole lot of people, man. Because I was a theater major, man. So I came out here to act. And true story, man. I told my friends, I say, yo, man, in college, I did a play in college, a soldier's play, a soldier story, right? And I was CJ Memphis. So we got like standing ovations, man, all 8 nights. And so I told my friends, I said, yo, man, I'm finna go to Hollywood, hang with Stallone. And I said, next time you see me, I'll be on TV. I left, man, came out here, man. The first movie I did was with Stallone. And the next time I seen him, I was on the Martin show.
Damn.
Hey, that's crazy. That's how it went down, man.
So I want to go back to your first show on Martin, the fight. We were just watching the John, and he gets up real quick. He smells feet, and you got your foot up, you're chilling, and it looks like you got your head covered because you're trying to not cry, laughing.
Dude, let me tell you
so how many times does that happen, and how many times do y'all got to retake?
It's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because on the Martin reunion that we talked about, they talk about how we used to try to make each other laugh, and I didn't do that. I didn't do the smell my finger thing until I didn't do it the whole rehearsal. We rehearsed for a whole week before we shoot in front of the audience. So, man, that night before we got to shoot in front of the audience, man, my wife said, it'd be funny when you take your shoes off and you mess with your toe, you smell. I said, oh, yeah. I said, you think so? She said, that'd be funny. So, man, right in front of the audience, we got ready to do it. I did it. And Martin went back like this, tried to hold his laugh. And I did. And you at the end, you can hear, after the laughter, you can hear me like doing one of those, right? And I just pulled it back together. And this like the CD player episode when Tommy, because I'm gonna tell you the story behind that, man. Martin's supposed to have a real dog, and at the last minute, the studio didn't approve of him having a real dog. So when he got the fake dog, when he came out the fake dog, Tommy and them didn't know, there was fake dog. So when he came out with the fake dog and told the dog to stay, and the dog fell, the people told him that the dog was gonna stand because they had weights in the feet. They said, because he actually, the dog will stand. He said, yeah, the dog will stand. So he told the dog to stay there, and the dog fell. And Martin everybody like, lie down. Tommy just lost it, man. Man, Tisha and them was like, yo, Tom was, and like when you hear after the audience, like they can hear Carr and them can hear Tommy like, he was biting his lip.
That's funny as hell.
So yeah, man, we used to try to make each other laugh all the time. They talk about it on the reunion, and last night, me and my wife were talking about that situation, man, about the shoe thing.
Yeah, funny.
Right now, to Tommy, let's talk about him a little bit. You kind of gave us a good memory of him, great memory. What do you think about the reboot happening without him? A lot of people saying that they don't want to see it without Tommy. How do you feel about it?
Tommy, Martin addressed that last night. He addressed it. He said that they asked him about the reboot. And he said, it'll be difficult, without Tommy. He said, but he would never, he'd never say never, so and Tommy was like the dude that I hung out with most on the show. Went to his house and just hang out, man. And he liked electronics. I like electronics. Like, I remember when the little mini, like portable VCR player. It was like the little bitty 8mm dish. Tape you could put in and watch it on the plane, and he had one, right? So I wanted one. So he took me to his man in Hollywood, this electronic shop. And I got me one, he got me a good deal on it and stuff, man. So he was the dude that I hung out with most, man.
Y'all did Class Act together too, right?
Yeah, sure did. Tommy was the reason I got my union card, man. And he didn't know, and I didn't know. It was I did this movie. I was supposed to be a stand-in for River Phoenix, man. May he rest in peace. For this movie called I Love You to Death, with him, Kevin Kline, and Tracy Ullman, man. And I was Tommy's stand-in because Tommy didn't show up for work, So I was just a stand-in when he showed up. Stand-in, what stand-in is. It's like somebody stand there, in front of the camera until the actor get there, because they got to adjust the camera, and now they want to adjust the camera. So I was just standing there, man, and the actor never showed up. I didn't know who the actor was at the time, and so I said, you know what? In order to get your union card, you got to say a line in the movie. And or that's how you get your union card up. If you either say a line in the movie, you get your union card, or it's like a catch-22 situation. So Tommy didn't show up. I said, I'm gonna start talking. I said, only thing they could do is tell me to shut up or go home. Right? They couldn't put their hands on me. Right. So I know somebody can't put their hands on me. I can do what I want to do, right? So I started talking, man, and Lawrence Kasdan, man, the director of The Big Chill and a lot of big movies, he came over. They gave me a contract, man, and that's how I got my union card. And later to find out, when me and Tommy did Class Act, we were talking about things, and he said, yeah, man, I'm supposed to do this movie, man, called I Love You to Death, but I ain't show up because I was doing Harlem Nights. He said, man, I had to pick between the two. And I said, you made the right choice.
Man, thank you, man.
Yeah, and that's how I got my card, man. And we started talking about that and became friends, man. I said, dude, you the reason I got my union card. You the actor that didn't show up. He said, yeah, that was me. I say, man, I appreciate you not showing up, but